What's up, guys? In this episode, I'm just going to go over the Fortin Cali and whether or not it actually needs some kind of an overdrive or not. So stay tuned! What is up, you guys? It's your boy Louis Torres, and I'm gonna go over the Fortin Cali. And one of the things that guys have asked, just because they were interested in this amp at some point when they were creating the batches and didn't get it, they're just like, does the amp actually need any kind of an overdrive? And for the most part, the answer is no, because you can literally just go direct from your guitar into the Cali. Now, you can probably add some kind of a noise gate. I'm not going to run a noise gate, but I am running my Boss SD1, which is the Super Overdrive, just because it's a fairly inexpensive overdrive pedal. This is the yellow one that's here, but that I have plugged in. But it's basically this pedal. If you ever see the Super Overdrive, the SD1, that's just the newer black one that I picked up the other day. And I'm going to be using my 1991 ESP M2 Custom, and this one actually has the Seymour Duncan Nazgul in the bridge, just because I kind of feel that it does a pretty good job with the Cali. With this amp, what do I want to say? I dialed back the gain, and I have the OD1, so on the pedal, there's a channel stomp on there. And there's an overdrive option also, and I just have that disabled. So the amp sounds, I don't want to say anemic, but definitely just doesn't sound as bright or as punch in the face as it normally would. But again, I'm doing it on purpose because I want to see how it actually does with an overdrive pedal. So let me grab this guy right here. The Cali has been warming up for a bit. And let me bring this guy around. So the pedal is currently off, so you get to hear what that sounds like. And let me activate it. So I have the drive set just a hair, so it's probably, it's not even 8 o'clock. So less than 8, literally just a crank from there. I have the level at noon, and I do have the I have the tone set to 3 o'clock, which I normally don't have set to 3, but I just wanted to hear what that sounded like. And so here's the Fortin pedal, so you guys can see. So it has a channel and then OD1. Okay, so this is what it sounds like with the Super Overdrive on. And it's definitely a little different, which is good, but that allows you to have one amp and be able to just have different options, different, just having the ability to change the tone to what you like. Because the Fortin Cali is great. It's similar to my Fortin Sigil. But not to say that you always want to have a one-trick pony, because this amp is versatile enough, because remember that it's still based on a Marshall amp. So it has the Marshall tone in there, regardless of which way you try to spin it. Which is good, because now you can dial back the gain, you can add the gain, you can make it brighter, you can just, you know, it's a good enough amp that, for me, my overall amp that I absolutely love is my Mesa rectifier, just because I can do, you know, a ton of things through it. It is literally a clean slate, and I can just paint to my heart's content. And the Cali is in that ballpark, maybe sharper, just because you can literally go guitar right through and be fine. But this actually allows you to dabble with pedals and, you know, and have a good time with it. So let me turn off the overdrive. So you can naturally just hear that it's thicker, right? It's going to sound thicker just because I kind of dialed back a few things, which is kind of what I do with the rectifier also. That way, you know, if I'm going to use some kind of a distortion pedal or overdrive pedal, it colors it, but in order to color it correctly, if you will, you kind of have to thicken the amp's tone, which the rectifier kind of has naturally, right? It has that low flub, low end, and the bright isn't really bright, but when you have a really good boost, or, you know, anything that's like a TC Electronics integrated preamp, then you'll be able to color that tone, and those negatives become useful in that ballpark. So, all right, so now it's back on. So there you guys have it. The Fortin Cali, you know, do you need to throw an overdrive pedal in that? No, but it's fun to do, especially if you have a bunch of you know, your favorite overdrives and you just want to have an amp like that and be able to just run it. Then yeah, I mean, it's a great way, like I said, just to have more flavors, you know what I mean? Like, what's Italian food without a bunch of different Italian herbs, you know? So then if you don't have the herbs, then you just have a normal slice of pizza. Yo, you got to throw some basil in that thing, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm so stupid. Woo! So yeah, I mean, you know, do you need to? I mean, it's a Fortin Cali, right? Like it's basically known for being tight, for being a brute monster, but it's a sick amp. It's definitely, you know, I can see and understand now why everyone wanted the Meshuggah, and then when those ran out of stock, they made the Cali. So of course the next one, right, is it going to be the Orange Pumpkin, which is Jason Frankhauser's amp that Mike went ahead and played around with a few years ago. And now there's an amp that's going to be based on that. So hopefully that's going to launch. Will it launch in 2021? Probably not. You know, no one's really heard much about it. There's photos of it, but that's about it. You know, it's a bad year. 2020 was bad. 2021 was marginally better. And hopefully 2022, everything is just going to be back to normal. And by 2023, it'll be amazing. So did I say 2022? I did, right? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys had an absolutely amazing Labor Day weekend. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And as usual, this guy will talk to you soon.